after 10 years of Baroque flute making, some of my conclusions. So there are, first of all, the element of the challenge. How challenging was it to start something that it is very difficult and nobody around knows anything about it. And I do need to learn every aspect of it, from the woods to the musicians, to the music, how to produce the sounds from the flute, how does it work, the history. And the second thing is how to be able to sell your flutes. And if you are not able to sell the flutes, then you can't really do it. Listen, I got 9 kids, thank God, and I got to provide. And of course the challenge of believing in what you're doing, this is some niche, high value, high quality product for unique customers. That is something that in the world around is very difficult. And then you have the element of the why Baroque flutes. So first of all, the why. I started making Baroque flutes because of my father. My late father was a great musician and a great man altogether. And for him, music was in a holy way, a divine language to be able to correlate with the divine. So for him, writing music and playing music was the way for him to achieve his spiritual. For me, it was a great challenge to be able to understand my father and to be able to, how do you say this, to unite with his goal, because I felt that he has a very deep yearning for something that it's hard for him to achieve. And for some reason I had that inner call to help my father. So when he wanted to write music for Baroque flute, so he needed to hear it. He wanted to buy one. And he thought the best way to buy one is to make his son make one. And that's what I did. That's what made me go on and try to make Baroque flutes. So that is the why. And then the challenge of your need to provide for your family. I told myself that I'm doing it as for somebody else. I did it for my father. So that helped me to overcome the thought of how can I sell it? Because throughout the time that I'm making Baroque flutes, I never for once told myself, oh my gosh, I gotta make money out of it. If I'm not making money out of it, then I'm not fulfilling what I wanted to do, because that's not what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do is to help my father. So that's helped me very much with that challenge. And now we'll go for the challenge of actually how you learn something where nobody around you A, appreciate it, B, know anything about it. So that was hard. I must tell you, that was the hardest part of everything. And the reason that I'm making this video is especially for that. I want to encourage the next youngster that see this movie, this video, that there is an idea that you need to break through in this world. It could be financial, it could be relationship, it could be something. But you got to work on something within you that no matter where you go, you will have to battle that. I had a concept that making art, it's something that it's very, very natural and personal, right? So if I'm making a painting, I just couldn't care less whether the person that sees it understands it or likes it, because that's the nature of making paintings, right? You're making a painting, and if people likes it, you know, that's good for you. But if not, I mean, you're an artist, right? And then for me, it was a way to avoid the need of perfection. That was my challenge as a kid. Since I was a kid, my strong suit was not being perfect. I know that because my wife is a perfectionist and some of my children are, so I can see what it is when somebody is a perfectionist. that he wants to get the things done perfect as possible. I didn't have that. And that was one of my biggest challenges. Therefore, for me, going through making the Baroque flutes, it was a way of working on my personal problem or habits. And perfecting that was maybe the best goal as a personal growth, that I rewarded myself by being able to work and create something that is so perfect to the 100th of the millimeter. So it's going to be, people will be able to play with it in a professional orchestra. That was such a high challenge that I can't let that go. And if I wouldn't be able to do that, if I wouldn't do that Baroque flutes, I would never be able to challenge myself to that degree of that specific problem that I had since I was a child. So it was an amazing journey, and I encourage each one of you that sees this video to search and to find anything that will challenge you in craftsmanship or anything else, but look to that place where it's not your strong suit that you want to work on within yourself. And that you will gain two things. You will gain personal growth, and eventually, if you will succeed, which you most likely will, if you work hard, you'll be able to produce something beautiful in this world. In my case, was making Baroque flutes. So thank you very much for watching. And here it is, the beautiful Bible Zoo in Jerusalem. Bye-bye.